Okay, great, great. So what we're going to do is just talk a little bit about the metabolic reset that you did. And, just tell a little bit about your story. And some of the people know you, some of the people don't. So, tell us your story and why you went with the metabolic reset.
So my story, I've tried numerous diets in the past, and one of the things that's hard for me to do is exercise. A lot of people know that I have a bad foot. I suffer with plantar fasciitis, and because of that, it's hard for me to do any kind of aerobic activity. I tried going to Zumba, too much pain. Tried doing workout videos at home, too much pain. So I guess as part of a little bit of maybe depression, because I couldn't do physical activity, I just gained weight and just had a hard time losing weight. Also, like if there was a special event or a big vacation coming up, I would try fad diets and lose weight for the vacation, but then get home and gain it right back. So I've been friends with Dave for a couple years now through our kids, and noticed on the baseball field that he had lost a lot of weight. Asked him a few questions about how he was doing it, and then learned about the reset diet.
Okay. And do you remember the weight you started at?
The number?
The number. You don't have to say it. We don't have to say it. What did you lose total in the 6 weeks?
In the 6 weeks, I lost 22.5 pounds.
Yep, that's very, very good. And that was, how did it affect your overall health, your energy, your sleep?
So everyone knows I have 3 very active kids. So constantly running from activity to activity. And by the end of the day, and I work part-time, so by the end of the day, I was just tired and exhausted. And a lot of times I would just go to bed at the same time as my kids because I just had no energy left to do laundry or clean the house or just do anything in the evening. I was okay with sleeping. I didn't really have any problems sleeping. But after I started losing weight, maybe like 3 weeks into it, I noticed that I started to have a lot more energy. And I didn't want to crawl into bed when I was putting the kids to bed. I could stay up. I could do things around the house. I was just had more energy, and I just wasn't feeling as tired and run down.
Great, great. Had you tried anything in the past? Any other diet programs, exercise programs? I know we talked about your foot and it limited you.
I've done Weight Watchers. I'm actually had done Weight Watchers probably about 10 years ago. It was before I had my 3rd child. I did the South Beach diet, which I guess is like Atkins. I've done that.
Yep.
I've done a couple of my own things where I just try to not eat in the evening or things like that. I looked into the 21-day fix.
Right.
So yeah, so I did most of my dieting was with Weight Watchers.
Okay. And on the metabolic reset, what was your experience?
I had a great experience. I actually really, really enjoyed doing the diet, and I feel like I've made a lot of changes in my lifestyle that I know I'll be able to continue. So I do a lot of cooking for my family, and being stay-at-home mom, that was one of the things that I've always kind of prided myself on doing. Like I did always cook meals for the family, but they didn't always include fruits and vegetables. Most of it was meat and potatoes or meat and pasta or some kind of side dish that was a carb. Now that I've been doing the diet and eating more fruits and vegetables, my family has been eating more fruits and vegetables.
Great.
And I actually look forward to that as part of my dinner, and not relying so heavily on having rice or pasta or potatoes as the side dish.
So there's been a spillover effect to your kids and your husband.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Just, we talked about results. You lost 20, let's look at the chart here, 22.5 pounds. I believe it was about 5.5 inches off your waist. Some of the pictures we've taken, there's a discernible difference. How did you feel different at the end of the program?
So I'm going to say this directly to you, Dave, but the morning that we were getting ready to go on the 6th grade field trip to Hershey Park, and I told you this on the bus ride, it was hot that day, and I went in my drawer. It was like one of those first days that you're going to pull out your shorts for the summer. And I went into my drawer, and I'm pulling out pairs of shorts one after the other, and nothing fit. And that was probably that was the day that I realized, like, wow, I can't make it through the summer if I don't do something. So my clothes fit. Not only do they fit, but I've actually gone down a size from the clothes that were in my drawer and in my closet. So I'm not a big clothes person. So now I feel like I'm enjoying going out and doing some shopping with smaller sizes. And I don't know if it's really the number that I'm focusing on right now. I think it's just the feel that I have in my clothing. So I'm back to wearing clothes that I wore, I don't know, a few years ago, and that's the biggest thing for me. The inches off my waist, and just fitting back into the clothes that I haven't worn in so long.
Fabulous, fabulous. So how's the maintenance phase going?
The maintenance phase is going really well. I started adding. I haven't done any dairy. But I've increased the amount of protein that I've been eating and the amount of fruits and vegetables, and started adding just small portions of, like, say, some carbs. As an example, I made homemade macaroni and cheese over the weekend, and I ate some. Because I need to start adding things back. Absolutely. And know that I can still continue to maintain or lose weight just now eating smaller portions of those things. So instead of going back for the second helping, I put a little bit on my plate, walked away, ate my dinner.
Very good.
And enjoyed it. So.
Very good.
Yeah.
How did the Facebook support group work?
The Facebook support group was great. And basically, checking in with you was great. And just hearing from other people that I don't know personally, right, but hearing from other people and how they were able to handle the diet. And I did make some new recipes from the book that was given, and just seeing what other people were making and how they were eating their protein, fruits, and vegetables, yep, was very helpful.
Great. Well, do you have anything else you want to add? Because those are all the questions I have. I just wanted to say congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And you're doing a great job, and just keep it up. But if there's anything else you'd like to add to anybody who's listening, and I should say this, if anybody's listening and can actually hear this so I can make sure that it's going correctly, if you could give us a thumbs up or a smiley face or whatever, that would be great, or say hello. That would be wonderful. But if you want to add anything,
just one of the things I just wanted to say too was that it's just a lot easier to follow this program and to make the lifestyle changes. Like when you're doing Weight Watchers, you have to follow your points, and you can still eat what you want, but you still have to be counting and measuring and things like that. On this diet, and now moving forward, I feel like I've made changes that I don't need to go back to. And one big one, I think, was putting cream and sugar in my coffee in the morning. I've actually learned to drink coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, and I feel like I'm starting to enjoy coffee now, but I'm drinking it with powdered Coffee Mate, Cremora, so I don't need to put the extra sugar, and I'm not putting all the cream in the coffee. So just basically it's just been easier for me to make those lifestyle changes that I know that I can continue, even though I'm not technically doing the diet. I'm still going to continue those things, through the maintenance phase, and I know that I can do it.
Absolutely. We do have one question that was just, what foods did you eat? And I'll throw out a partial answer, but you eat lean proteins, you eat vegetables. There's a certain list of vegetables, and there's a list of vegetables. You can have as much of them as you want, and fruits as well. So you have 3 portions with each meal. But if there's anything you want to add, that'd be great.
A lot of it was chicken and lean beef. I did like, you know, things in my crock pot.
Yep.
I'd make a roast in the crock pot and use it for a couple meals, and, you know, just mix it with green beans and fruits and things like that. Chicken was good, and there's a lot of different ways to make chicken. So, and it was nice that we had the summer doing this program because I could cook on the grill. Did pork chops a lot. So so it's basically the same stuff that you're eating, just in either a smaller quantity, and my filler was always the vegetables, and and not even raw vegetables, because that sometimes was hard for me, but steamed cauliflower and steamed broccoli and a lot of green beans. So
Good. Very
enjoyed
good.
a lot of watermelon this summer.
And that's a great thing with that Facebook group is, you know, you can exchange ideas on recipes, or like when, you know, Kim and I would make a meal, we take a picture of it and say, here's what it was, you know, just as an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And the answer to Kathy's question, no dairy and no bread. That's correct. So, well, I appreciate your time, Kristin. I know you have had a hectic day, and just sit back and relax. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes and telling people and me everything that went on. And again, congratulations.
Thanks, and thank you to you and Kim for encouraging me to do this.
Great.
And like you said, if anyone's interested or they have any questions, I'll help, because I've been through it, and I'm actually, you know, continuing on and still being able to lose weight. So it's been great.
Yeah.
So thank you, Dave.
Very good. Have a good day, and I'm sure I'll talk to you the next couple of days at a practice. Okay.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.